like your department must have communicated this fact to you. The exam, which is supposed to start probably in few weeks, okay, for the departments in the campus, this exam would be conducted on a proctored method. So majority of you must have used Moodle services. If you haven't, I will let you know what to do, so that the fresh students also can exactly see what are the problems that they face and how exactly they can resolve the problem. Fine. So let me log in here. So I will just log out from the system. Yeah. So major problem the students do face. Like, okay, what is to be done is, first of all, you have to go to unipune.ac.in. Okay, and towards the end, okay, there is a link for this SVPU Moodle. Okay, so the link that I am passing over here, like I am passing that link to you in chat window as well. This would be the link which you are going to make use of to log in on Moodle platform. Now, how to log in? The kind of username that you will be using for it, like what we did is, like for everyone, every student admitted into the departments in the campus, every student as well as every teacher is given a Microsoft Teams account. So the account seems to be something like this. For example, if I am student of some department admitted into say 2021, so something like my username would be something like this. Okay, @uopca.unipune.ac.in. Okay, so now I will start the thing like by sharing you the link. Okay, now what is to be done is, like your link that I passed into the chat window, like moodle.sppulms.in, you can see the same link from Unipune website as well. So if you visit Unipune website like this, okay, so towards bottom you would be seeing a tab created for SVP Moodle. So if you click on it, the link would be opening. Fine. As I said, like every student as well as every teacher is given a Microsoft Team account. Okay, now as this training is basically for students, I will be majorly talking about the student's perspective. Okay, so your username will look like something like this. Now this kind of number would be generated only after you finish ticketing system. Okay, now if you finish ticketing system on that day, when you finish ticketing system on that day by say 10 p.m., you would be given Microsoft Team account. So this number is shown to you into your CCAP platform. Okay, this is to be added by you, like @uopca.unipune.ac.in. Okay, this is to be added by you as a user. Now suppose after creating this ticketing system and you forgot password of your account. So what exactly you are going to do is, you are going to go to helpdesk.unipune.ac.in, this link. So I'll be adding this link even into our chat window, so that you can note this down, the link. This link is to be used like whenever like if as a student you forgot your password. Okay, now the thing with this process, what are the process that I'm telling you now? This is to be carried out only when you are not able to recall what password you set, because majority of the students are facing this issue. So they have to go to this login. Okay, click on this login, and here you will see something as forgot LDAP password. So you have to click here. Now you have to input your username. For example, if I add this only, like you have not to write @UOPCA and so on, correct? Be written like this only. So N20, suppose what are the remaining number, and then you have to input your captcha. Okay, what are the captcha that is shown there? So with assumption that this number is available there. Okay, so it will say show mobile number. Now this number would be shown to you. Like you have to verify whether your number is ending with these 4 digits. If you see that your mobile number is different, then you have to contact CSP support email ID and ask them to change your mobile number. Whatever the current mobile you have, you can request them to change your mobile number. Fine. And if you have that mobile number available with you, so you can simply click on the send SMS. Then you will be getting OTP, and then you can subsequently change your password. Okay. So like after changing your password, you would be able to log in after some time. Okay, not exactly like if I change password and next 2 minutes if I try to log in, I may or may not be able to log in over there. Correct. So like the next thing that you are going to do is like open this moodle.sppulms.in and click on this Microsoft. So let me first log out from my account which I used to log in, so that I can show you what exactly the process to be followed. Okay, so click on this Microsoft button. So you would be asked to input your username and password. Now, if you already logged in there, so it may or may not ask you the username and password again, because earlier only the user, like you could have seen, when I clicked on this Microsoft button, as I earlier logged in with the same user ID password, so it will open that link this way. Correct. So let me say remove it. I will clear the history. So this is to be done even by you people. Like if you are not able to get through the thing. Yeah. Now if I click on this, okay, let us see whether is it clearing the thing. Yeah. Now if I click on this Microsoft button, so it should take me to one similar kind of UI where I would be expected to input my username and password. So if you are first time user of this Moodle system, so like you will see this kind of interface. Correct. So you have to input your username over here. Correct. The way that I entered. Then click on next, and then it will ask you to input your password. So suddenly, like when you input your username, when it gets validated, you will be seeing the background picture of main building of the campus of the SPPU. Okay, so you input your password and say sign in. Okay, so it will ask you, do you want to stay signed in? So let me say now yes. Okay, then I'll be saying this kind of interface. So like my suggestion would be, whether your exam is scheduled tomorrow or day after or after 15 days, but you should try logging in there. If you are not able to log in, so then you should communicate that you are not able to log in to your HOD or your Moodle coordinator. So you can ask who is the Moodle coordinator for your department appropriately. Fine. Now with assumption that now like I logged in successfully as a user. Now, if I click on the site home, so this will let me know like different courses, okay, which are added there. You can see that the courses are differentiated with respect to department, and you are mainly interested in now this one ACY 2021-02, because currently this is the academic year 2021 and second half. That's why we have given this kind of code for every course for every department. Now if you don't see this, like if you don't see any count there, that means the department courses are not added yet. Fine. So everywhere you would be able to see that. Now suppose like let me first remove this user so that I can show you how exactly I will be registering. So let me remove user from here. Okay, so let us go to dashboard. So I have created a course okay, for you people. So I'm going to share that link with you all even, so that you can try this test from your end. You can try this test from your end and can see exactly what is happening. Okay, so let us go to the course. So this is the course that I have created for you people for a trial purpose. So anyone can register to this course. So now I am sharing this link with you all. Okay, so let me create first the test. So this is done by your teacher. So this is done by your teacher. So I am keeping this exam open for trial purpose. So departments can use this even for taking a trial exam for proctoring one. Okay, so this will be having 10 minutes as a duration. Okay, and we are permitting only one attempt for the exam. So I am like access. I am not permitting you people to see your marks. Okay, I'm resetting these points. So if at all like university takes a decision to show you marks, then the permission can be given appropriately later. But right now it is not shown to you. Fine. Then I'm enabling this for you people. Like you need to like start the test with the proctoring enabled. Okay, so I will go to my course. Let me add the questions from my side. What your teacher would be doing. The questions would be added by your teacher over here. So I'm adding these questions for you people to that you can opt for. Okay, continue. Now I will add the question paper over there. So these questions are added. Sorry. Okay, this exam would be of 10 marks for you people. Fine. Now when it is done, so you may see like right now like I'm deleting these remaining topics so that it should not confuse you. So would be attempting this one now. Fine. So what I will do is I have added a student there. So now like when this course is added, like if I have to join this course, so what I will do is I will remove one user which I added there. Okay. So I will remove this, say for example. Now how will you enroll yourself? So what will happen is like your department will share a link with you for the course. Okay, and the course link would be something like this. So which I will be sharing you on the group. So you all can join this exam as a student. Fine. You please check the chat window. Okay. And I am going to share now this link with you all. Click on this link which I added there, okay, in the chat window. So I will show you now how, like when you register yourself, how it would be visible to me. Okay, go on registering. Now currently I do have 4 members available with me, okay, which I added there. So I will enable the registration for you people so that you can join. Okay, so right now I have only 3 users registered. So how will you do that registration is, one method would be like you will be given access to the link the way that I shared with you all, correct? Other method would be, now let us see how the method would be. So what you will do is, suppose if I this is the account that I logged in as a student. So what you will do is you will try to search your department. Now in this case, what are the course that I added? I have added that course here, okay, in miscellaneous, okay, for this trial purpose. Fine. And then I will click on here the course, and then I will it will ask me to enroll myself, and then let us wait. So now I enabled registration. So now you can click on this proctoring based examination, okay, and then say enroll me. Now I have used here comp guest one as a user, so you would be able to see, like if I refresh this, you will see one count here. Okay. Now, like I have shared the link with you all. Please click on the link and then go on register. Okay, so you can attempt this exam anytime. Okay, right now I request you to please join that so that we can see. Now the necessity of this would be what? You should have a mobile whose front camera is on. Like for example, I assume now like I am opening my other terminal. Fine. Now how it would be? So like as a student, what you are going to do is you are going to click on this. Say for example, this proctoring based examination. Now when I click there, ultimately, so it says you must open your webcam and it may take some of your pictures randomly during the quiz. Now towards see like towards left side in the browser, it will ask you Moodle sppulms.in wants to use your camera. You have to say allow. Until and unless you say allow, the examination will not start. Okay, so what I will do is like I will stop my camera using use from the other side because I am using camera for Microsoft Team as well. So I disabled it. Now I am refreshing this again. Correct. So if I try doing this again, so if I say attempt quiz now, okay, now it will you would be able to see that it will show your pictures there. Okay, and then you have to say I agree with this validation process. Now, if you don't have a proper camera available with you, okay, or on your mobile or in a laptop, so ultimately you would not be able to start the thing. Like if you don't click this validation process, it will not permit you to start the attempt. So you have to permit this attempt and then you say start attempt. Correct. Now, when I say start attempt, like my picture would be shown to this side every time. Okay. So what are the movements that I make? Correct. Now, for a while, suppose if I hide for a while, like if I try to cheat, the system. Okay, or if I switch off the camera, then I will not be able to like do this. Like by examine my supervisors who are monitoring that exam from the other side would be able to capture that I haven't like I tried creating an obstacle in the process of proctoring. Fine. So like now I permitted that. Fine. So I will start solving this exam. Okay, what are the exams given to me? So like you will see like the amount of duration time left would be shown here. So every time I make a like the webcam for every question, it is going to capture it. Suppose if I don't want to solve this question number 2, I can go to question number 3 anyway. Fine. Or even I can go to this next page if at all I want. So if I go to say, fourth question, suppose I am giving some options, okay, without really worrying about whether my answer is correct or not. Now you will see that towards right side after every question, like it would be showing me how much time left is there. So now as I am speaking, my lip movement is captured by this camera, correct? For you, it should not happen because otherwise it will communicate to the thing, communicate to the teachers automatically, and then you would be treated as you cheated in the exam, correct? So your attempt may get cancelled in this case. Okay, so you would be declared as fail for the particular course. So you have to make sure that you are not going to make any movement. So this movement would work. Okay, but like suppose you are making movement like this. Say for example, you are moving out from the camera directly. This will not be. This will be known by the teachers appropriately. Like how much time again, correct? Depending upon how much time it took for you, correct, to make a movement. So you go on. So suppose now I'm done with the question solving. So I don't want to attempt question number 6, question number 3, question number 2. Correct. Now you will see that what are the questions that are attempted by you are having some kind of black mark over there in half of the part. Correct. And rest of the part, like if it is completely white, that means I haven't attempted these questions. Okay. Now suppose I want to finish my attempt. So I will finish my attempt. Okay. And then I have to submit. So like I can go and like I can click on the submit all and finish. Suppose if I don't click on this, it depends on the settings by the teacher. So we requested every teacher to have automatic submission. But if my suggestion would be, if you finish before the time your exam, so you should submit all and finish. Okay, then you will get this confirmation dialog box. So you click on it. Now, like after you are done with it, so you would be shown this kind of screen. Now you may not be able to again go to like to the exam again attempting for the same because only one chance is given for you to attempt because it says attempts allowed. So you would be saying how what time the quiz would be opening, what time the quiz would be closing. Correct. So I have kept this for 1 month so that people can opt this exam and can see rather how exactly it would be. Fine. So let us go to the teacher login now. So this is my teacher login, correct? On the other side, like this is the course that I added. Now I can see like if I open this, there are 2 attempts right now, correct? So I don't want to attempt this case here. So if I go to attempts here, okay, I can see that like there is some person, one student, Purnima. So she started attempting it and her marks are shown to me over here. But she might not have got these marks at her side. Correct. Now, if I really wish to see like whether my videos are captured or not. So if the teacher clicks on this, so as a student, you may not be able to see that. Correct. But as a teacher, the teacher would be getting information like this. So it is going to capture some images over there, and you may see some kind of lip movement and so on can be seen over there. Okay. So this would be randomly captured pictures, okay, of yours. So if I go to the other user, okay, which we had for this exam, okay, so let us see this Purnima's report. Now, if the video is not, like, your pictures are not shown, that ultimately you cheated the system. Okay, so in that situation, you would be debarred from that examination. So you have to make sure, like, what are the movements that she made while attempting the exam. So I can see those pictures over here. Correct. So this is what we mean by proctoring based examination. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can post it into the chat window. Okay, or otherwise you can raise. Yeah, so I will be unmuting now, Jayesh. Jayesh, you can ask your question.
No, sir. I'm sorry to interrupt, sir. I wanted to just see the chat box, sir. I couldn't see the chat box you're
Okay,
describing.
okay. Now you raise hand. I will unmute you. Now you can ask the question if you want. Okay, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will I will I will update you. I will update the links again to you. I thought like it will be visible. So I will let you know what the links are. So if you forgot your password, okay, of your login, so you can go to helpdesk.unipune.ac.in, click on that link,
Okay.
okay, or open this from browser. Then there would be login towards right corner. Okay, I will show you one more time. So like you go to helpdesk.unipune.ac.in, and towards right corner there is login button. Okay, this is to be used only if you forgot the password. Now, if you could log in successfully, then it should not be a problem. If you can log in on Team, and if you are not able to log in with Moodle, okay, by the way that I showed you, by clicking on Microsoft button and entering your credentials, then in such a case, you have to talk with your exam coordinator, Moodle coordinator, or your HOD. Fine. So if you forgot the password, then you click on this login. Okay, then there is an option called forgot LDAP password. Correct. So you click on this, and then you can input your username. That username would be something like this. It could be N or R, whatever, depending upon the respective batches. Suppose I write this, and then you have to write this code, whatever the code that is given. So it will show you mobile number. So let me try inputting this. So when I say mobile number, if that user is valid, then it will show me this kind of stuff. Correct. So ultimately, I should verify whether this mobile number, last 4 digits of my mobile number are correct. If it is, then you click on simply send SMS. Then you will get an OTP, and then ultimately you enter that OTP there. You change your password, and then after 10 minutes, you can log in on back to like Moodle. This is the process. Okay. For if you
Sir,
forgot your LDAP.
excuse me, sir. Sorry to interrupt, sir. But couldn't see the chat window itself.
No,
The
no,
chat window.
I disabled. I disabled it. I disabled it.
I see. Okay, okay. I'm on currently on mobile, sir. So it was not
Okay.
visible to me. So that is why I asked.
Okay. Anyway, this video would be available to you later, so you can see it from there, right?
All right, sir. No worries. No worries. I'll do that.
Okay.
No worries, sir. Thank you, sir.
So I will mute you again. Back. Anushri, so I am unmuting you, so you can ask now your question if you have. So if it is other than the chat window.
Yes, sir. So I basically wanted to ask, what if our cameras are not working? In that case,
So
how is
like
the
it is
proctoring system
necessary.
going to work?
It is necessary until and unless camera permission is given. Okay, until unless camera permission is given, your exam will not start, and it would be rectified by on this end even. Like what, as I said, like if you put some obstacle in front of camera, and if it is identified by the department can take appropriate action against you, because it is supposed to be a proctor enabled. All students across the colleges affiliated to university are attempting the exam now for their October November examination. So like there should not be any issue in such a case. If at all you have an issue, you can talk with your HOD, okay, or otherwise, or like arrange some mobile or a device, laptop or maybe like a tablet for you, which is having a front camera, because it is necessary to, like if you want to opt a proctor enabled examination, it is necessary for you to have a device with a front camera to be up.
Also, sir, am I still audible?
Yeah.
Yes. So on Moodle there are two options. So we can either type our answers, because our question paper is basically descriptive. It needs descriptive answers.
Yes. So
it's not
right now
MCQ
I
based.
showed you. Right now what I did was I showed you MCQ pattern. So if it is descriptive, then you can type in. Don't switch off your
Yes. So
camera. You can do whatever you wish.
yes, sir. So my question is that mostly students who cannot like type on laptop, or who basically give the exams in Marathi medium, they write their answers on paper, click photos of it, and upload it via PDF.
Correct.
So how is the proctoring method going to work for them?
So proctoring, see, in a camera is enabled, correct? Your pictures are taken automatically. You are not going to move away and take the pictures, correct? So like even if you don't switch off the my suggestion would be try to use some other device in such a case, right? Because like whatever the examination, proctoring enabled examination is, so like you must have seen right now, like earlier I switched on my camera for this Microsoft Teams meeting, correct? At that time I was not able to log in with that other examination, correct? So you have to disable from there and then only you can upload.
Okay.
Correct. So you should switch off it from that side, and then only you would be able to. But it is to be done within the time frame given to you.
And sir,
Right? So
our papers are going to be about 2.5 hours to about 3 hours. So
no
how much data usage is going to be there if we like keep our cameras on?
Like it depends. Camera, it doesn't take much more because it is capturing only images. Correct.
Okay.
And the images are saved on directly here. So though camera is on, the setting is done automatically from the server side. So the duration is fixed. Okay. Or like if as per the request, the duration can be changed. But generally, like we keep the duration to be fixed. After some duration, automatically it is going to capture your photos.
Okay, sir. And also, so this is my last query. I'm so sorry, but this is my last query. On Moodle, sometimes what happens is that when we write descriptive answers, we go on writing and some error occurs and we have to refresh the page. While doing
my suggestion would be, my suggestion in this case would be what? Like you type into some other editor, like Notepad or some kind of editor.
Word document.
Word,
Okay.
And then you select it and then paste it. It would be better. So if you note down all
that
questions,
was only my question. That is it okay if we write in the Word document and then copy?
Yeah, no problem. Because see, until unless like the teachers are finding out that you are copying, I mean to say, even like if you try to open some other windows, that kind of setting also can be done. But again, like it depends, like whether your browser is supporting that or not. Correct.
Okay, sir.
So suggestion is try to make use of Firefox.
Okay, sir.
Sometimes Chrome may create issues. I am saying sometimes, it may not be always. But like at the time of exam, it is better to go with Firefox.
Okay, sir.
I am going to unmute only students because this is meant for students, not for teachers. Yeah, Bhushan Patil, you can unmute and ask me the question if you have any, apart from the chat window.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Sorry. My question was sir, that I am able to log in on Microsoft Teams with those credentials, that N20 username, but I'm not able to log in on Moodle platform. The error keeps saying
that. That's what I said earlier.
Yes, sir.
That's what I earlier said. What is to be done is, like when you try to log in, suppose if
sir,
I log
out,
I
did that procedure.
Okay, wait for a while. So you have to click on this Microsoft button. You are not supposed to enter your credentials here.
Sir,
okay, you are supposed to click on Microsoft button. If still you are not able to, so you should contact your HOD or your exam coordinator or your Moodle coordinator, so that they can forward the query to the respective unit handling the same.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So, but make sure that on the exam day, we are not going to help you out on that front, because sometimes it may be the case. Like suppose you haven't completed your ticketing system process, correct? And then you are suddenly requesting today morning, like with assumption that today at 11 your exam was supposed to be starting. That it is not going to help you out. Like to integrate the data of the students, like which is starting with N or R, it requires 48 hours for Moodle and Microsoft to collaborate, because see, Moodle server is on the cloud, the Microsoft data is on Microsoft Azure cloud, so this integration requires some time. Okay, so it is necessary. So I'm not telling you this thing, but I'm telling this to all students who would be either watching this video or either attending this meeting. So you have
Yes,
to
sir.
make sure that before your exam starts, you should be able to verify whether can you log in successfully on moodle.sppulms.in.
Okay, sir. I have mailed campus support. Those are two
My
email
suggestion
IDs
would
are
be,
given.
my suggestion would be you either mail to your HOD or the exam coordinator. You can ask who is the exam coordinator or Moodle coordinator from your department. You communicate through them.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it will expedite the process because they can send the data together.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank
I
you
will
so
let
much.
you know like how to again if you really wish to register this course, so as to see whether can you log in and take a trial test of this Moodle proctoring enabled. So there are 3 attempts now. Somebody attempted it. So let us see who was the third person. No, it was me only. So none of you tried. So how exactly you are going to check? So go to, say for example, when you log in, okay, go to this site home. Go to the site home and try to find out miscellaneous towards the bottom. Okay, wherever the courses are. So in miscellaneous, okay, when you click on miscellaneous, this is the course that is added. So like proctoring based examination, you click on it and then you enroll there. Okay, so it will be asking you to enroll the way that I showed you earlier, and then you can see and attempt this examination, right? So I will like you can see this video later and rather join this course and try the test. It would be better. It would be kind of mock test for you for proctoring enabled examination, right? Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So let me take another question. Akshay? Kane Akshay?
Yes, sir. Hello. This is Akshay. Sir, I had two questions. About the part where you said we can type it in a Word document and then paste it into the answer box. If we open a new window, won't the system count it as a cheating or offense?
See, like if until and unless your camera is off, like
Okay.
camera is on, there should not be any issue. But if you suppose close that window completely, close that browser completely, then it would be a problem.
Okay.
Or
So I
otherwise,
can
your
have.
teachers, your teachers may ask you to log in with Microsoft Teams separately, and then they will capture your video. Even some departments did that way.
Okay.
Correct. So
Okay.
if you are going to close the window and then you are going to attempt it, you always see, like for example, right now I am using a laptop, so there is a like a small light besides my camera, okay, kind of flash. Okay, that is all, that should be always on. If it is off, then it would be recorded that side, and then your teacher, if he or she is monitoring, they may contact you. So my suggestion would be always try to get connected with teachers. So even I requested teachers to create WhatsApp groups of the students for the respective subjects, so that while they are attempting the exam, if they have any query about the exam, they can ask that time.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, but this would depend definitely towards teacher side.
Sir, I had one or two more questions. Sir,
Yeah.
sometimes the server gets timed out, and we
Right
have
now,
to.
that should not be any issue. because like it happened with earlier Moodle system, because we had it on a small scale. This is a cloud-based one. So I asked the departments to communicate number of students. So appropriately, the kind of infrastructure can be made available to you. So that should not be any issue, because it is on cloud and amount of memory is huge, nearly 128 GB. So that should not be any problem for you.
Okay, sir.
Right. For 10 GB, generally number of students are 10. So at all, like when number crosses say 5,000. Okay. So nearly we'll be using 500 GB of RAM at that time.
Okay.
500 GB of RAM. I'm saying 500 GB of RAM.
Right.
Yes. From cloud.
Okay. Yeah. And sir, last question. Sir, in our exams we might be asked to draw a figure. So for that we will have to draw it and scan it. So during that time, I don't think that would be a problem, right?
So that's what I said. This part is to be taken by your department on that one. How exactly they are going to permit that part.
Okay.
So like I cannot talk in general that way, correct?
Right.
So this would be kind of specific question.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Nitin Kumar Chatlewad. I have unmuted you. You can please ask your question.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I can speak in Hindi.
Yeah, no problem. You can speak in Marathi.
ओके सर, थँक्यू. सर, आम्ही ज्या एरियात राहतो ना, तो एरिया खेडेगावामध्ये आणि तिथे रेंजचा थोडा प्रॉब्लेम येतोय. आणि मागच्या वेळेस जेव्हा थर्ड सेमचा आमचा हे होता ना, पेपर आणि बाकी प्रॅक्टिकल वगैरे सबमिट होतं, तेव्हा पण आम्हाला लॉग इन करताना आणि प्रॅक्टिकल वगैरे सबमिट करताना थोडासा प्रॉब्लेम यायचा. तर कॅमेरा जर मध्येच बंद झाला तर मग आमचा प्रॉब्लेम कसा काय, म्हणजे तो आणि अटेम्प्ट एकच अलाउड आहे.
That is to be handled by the respective department and teachers. Okay, I cannot comment on that front.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I cannot comment on it. So that decision should be taken by the respective department.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So let me see if there are any questions. Tushar Johari. You can.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, what I did in the examination that I write the answers on the paper and then click it on mobile and then convert it into PDF and then upload it. So, is this create any issue regarding camera or not?
That's what I said. Like as per the directives given to me, like it was assumed like the test would be MCQ. But again, that decision is to be taken by the university for the campus. Okay, so proctoring, like when you are using camera for other purpose. Okay, until unless your browser is off. So at that time, your camera may not be useful for other applications. So in such a case, like the department should make provision like 10 more extra minutes would be given for submission purpose. Right. So you should suppose the exam is for 2 hours, then 1.50, like 1 hour 50 minutes, you should finish writing. And then last 10 minutes would be for you to really work out it. Like when I said 10 minutes, that could be 20, 30, whatever, depending upon the decision by the respective department.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Prathamesh?
Sir, I operate a Moodle app on my mobile, so it won't allow me to...
Yes, my suggestion is for a proctor-enabled examination, don't operate an app, because that app is not created by us. Okay, that app is created by Moodle developers only, and that app, they themselves say that this is not the perfect app. So my suggestion is you should opt examination from the browser only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So like I am going to request this to even the other like all HODs even to communicate to the students and the teachers that ask students to avoid making use of app while opting the exam.
Okay, sir.
Madhusudan, so I unmuted you. You can unmute and like you can ask your question. Madhusudan. Madhusudan, are you there?
हा सर, आवाज येतोय का सर?
हो, येतो बोला.
हा सर, मी आपलं क्रोम वरून परीक्षा दिली होती, पण ते मायक्रोसॉफ्ट मधून लॉग इन नव्हतं झालं Moodle वर. तर ते मी असंच लॉग इन केलं होतं वरच्या याच्यात टाकून. तर आता येणाऱ्या परीक्षेत ते मायक्रोसॉफ्ट वरूनच करायचं का, असं केलं तर चालेल?
माझं सजेशन असं असेल की तुम्ही क्रोमच्या ऐवजी जर दुसरा फायरफॉक्स सारखा ब्राउझर वापरला तर तो चांगला राहील. ओके, कारण क्रोमच्या स्वतःच्या काही इश्यूज असतात क्रोमचे स्वतःचे. ठीक आहे, त्याच्यामुळे असं होऊ शकतं की तुमच्या गोष्टी काही डिसेबल होऊ शकतात ऑटोमॅटिकली, त्या तुम्हाला इनेबल करायला पण भेटणार नाही. ठीक आहे, म्हणून माझं सजेशन असं असेल की जर तुम्ही एक्झाम अटेम्प्ट करणार असाल तर क्रोम पेक्षा दुसरा ब्राउझर वापरा जो तुम्हाला सुटेबल असेल. तर मी फायरफॉक्स सजेस्ट करेन, किंवा जर तुमच्याकडे लॅपटॉप असेल तर एज वापरा. आता लॅपटॉपवरती जनरली क्रोमला इश्यू येत नाही, क्रोमला इश्यू मेजरली मोबाईल्सवर येतो.
ठीक आहे सर. सर, आणखी एक विचारायचं होतं की मायक्रोसॉफ्ट वरूनच म्हणजे लॉग इन होतच नसेल तर मग काय करायचं?
तुमच्या एचओडींना कॉन्टॅक्ट करायचं, किंवा तुमच्या एक्झाम कोऑर्डिनेटर किंवा Moodle कोऑर्डिनेटरला मेल लिहायचा, किंवा फोनवरती विचारून घ्या कोण आहे तुमचा Moodle कोऑर्डिनेटर किंवा एक्झाम कोऑर्डिनेटर. त्यांच्याकडे तो डेटा दिल्यानंतर तो डेटा आमच्याकडे ते पाठवतील एकत्र करून, आणि मग आम्ही त्याच्यावरती सोल्युशन देऊ.
थँक्यू सर.
जो काय प्रॉब्लेम असेल तो रिझॉल्व्ह करायचा ट्राय करू. Hussein? Merullah.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. So sorry, it was in Hindi or Marathi some parts I couldn't understand. I have just only one question, that if the browser, the Moodle browser is active, if any other browser which are open, is it any problem to that where our computer is locked, where the mobile will be locked or not?
The thing is, like, while you are attempting the exam, you should not try opening any other tab or browser. Okay, so it may get captured there towards our side as well. Correct?
Yeah.
In a log. So it, like, you may try to find out. Sorry?
Computer is also locked or not?
I am saying if you try to open a other tab or any other browser, it is going to capture. But if you open an application, okay, an application, I mean to say, like, for example, you are opening camera. Right? So first, in that case, you have to disable camera from that other side. Then only it will be done.
Sir, I'm asking that computer is also locked or not? Because for some examination, such as IELTS indicator, they lock computer totally. If the computer is not properly fixed, then it doesn't work.
The thing is, like, your applications, like, say, Firefox or even Chrome or even Edge, it should be properly updated. What happens is, if it is not updated, then problem is, like, when you start opting the exam, suddenly if update request automatically is accepted, then your computer may get shut down automatically. Yes. So my suggestion would be better have it updated every time before you start the examination, or before, otherwise switch off the updates before the day of the exam.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, so I'm stopping now recording. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening this. And, like, if you have any queries, you can contact to your Moodle coordinator